Hello friends, this is part 20 of Angular 14 series, and in this session we'll discuss about Angular material table. So here is our table will look like this after implementation. So let's get into the code. So first of all, I would like to open that Angular material website here, component, and then come down to the below side here, table. So first, if you want to work with this Angular material table, then you have to import this mat table module. So for that, what I did so far, in shared folder, I have created one material module here. So this is for main application, but if you want to work with your library, then you have to create the same material module here also. And here is the ng mat module I have created, and here I imported a couple of things. One is the mat table and button module, short module, and pagination module. Okay, so this is for absolutely pagination. So if I comment this, not required as of now, and this may be short module also not required here. Just save this change. And also I have created a component called B2E grid. Last time I showed you the default component was here, but I have moved all the things inside this component. Okay, and here if I go to the B2E grid component ts file, here we considered two input. One is the columns array and another is the row array. Okay, which supposed to come from the consumer, or you can say parent component, whoever will use this component. Okay, and if I go to the HTML, there is nothing. So default content is there. And then what I did here in the main application, customer module I had already created, but now what I did, I created one custom service, customer service. Now if I go to the customer service, here some one getter setter properties, and also injected that apps file path pipe. Earlier we discussed already that part. And here load customer list, which actually going fetching the customer list, and here we are mapping the customer API side customer array to iCustomer array, and here we are updating file relative path with apps path. Okay, so actually we already discussed that API always will send you the relative path in our example, and here we are transforming that relative path with absolute path. And here also in customer component HTML, we have used this library B2E library grid, and here we are passing columns, display column. So these are the columns going to display inside this table, and also the customers observable, and we are subscribing with the help of async pipe, and we are passing actually list of rows. Okay, so now go to the component HTML here, and yes, also this mat module is registered inside this B2E grid module. Okay, now open the material library framework here. Now if I go to the overview, and here is the basic example of the table, how actually we are going to use. Just click on this view code, and here just copy this part and paste it over here. I'm actually going to show you step by step. So here is the data source. So three way we can assign the data source. One is the simple array, another is the observable, another is the stream. Okay, so here is the definition. You can also go through, but yeah, for in this example I will show you with simple straightforward JSON array. Okay, if I go to the browser here, I go to the customers here. Here you can see list of customer we have. So each customer is having this object. What we'll do, so simple array we are passing. So what do we need to do, row list, and here because this row list is coming from the parent, and then go to the material table and come down little bit. First copy this and here displayed column. So in our case, if I go to the component, here we can see column list. Okay, so column list, and if I paste it over here, so basically this two row actually is indicating first row. See, here is the directive already provided by the Angular material. Mat header row definition. Here we are passing how many columns definition or you can schema of the header table. So here first serial number, customer mobile number, those are the information, and this mat header row is actually helping us to styling of this header, and this row also, and actually it is distinguishing like this will be the header style and this will be the table body row style. Okay, and this definition also directive, the structural directive actually helping us to know the what are the column list columns or maybe headers would be there, and each row, so it will repeat it like as we use star ng for let row of the array, so similar way it will work. Okay, now go to the one of the just copy one of the symbol of column definition here, and I mean column template, just copy it, and maybe this will be serial column, and for serial column what you need to do, so here actually each customer, so this indicating, or you can say this mat cell definition directive is indicating each row. Okay, so this maybe you can put row, or maybe you can put as customer, each customer, and if I put here, and column actually as per the mockup, first column actually will show the serial number. Okay, so for that what you need to do, let maybe I equal to this index. This index actually basically a keyword for the array, so it will iterate through 0 to up to length of the array. Okay, now here what I'll do, I plus 1 means first I will give you 0 plus 1, so it will start from 1. Okay, and this would be SL has, I mean which name actually we are going to display. Okay, now here the column, and if I go to the customer component TS file here, so this is the name. Okay, I'm just putting here, and this one actually whatever you want to customize your column name you can put, and this one actually column definition which are coming from array, so that name actually you need to pass. Then just copy for other column, let me make it one customer, this one is not recorded here, then customer dot, if I go to the JSON here, customer name here, and then here I will change as customer, and here I will put this customer name, and what you need to do, based on that mockup, the one avatar icon is there also, and name along with the customer code. So for that, put it here, and inside this one image, and this will decorate with bracket because I'm going to pass the property name here. So customer dot the property name is profile pic, and this image basically will be decorated with button, and this button actually, if I go to the material module here, if I go to the button section, button component, where is that? Here, button, and you can see for round shape we have already this portion. Now if I come down here, I would like to use this matte minifab. If I put this attribute on button, then it will and this image won't be clickable, so that's what I'm making it as disabled, and other thing is not required. Okay, now this one thing is, and also customer column will have this customer code as well. Now let's save this change and go to the browser. Some error actually is throwing, could not find column with ID mobile number. Okay, so mobile number is not able to find out, because as we promised to Angular material table, these are the columns to be displayed. That means whatever columns names will be present inside the array, those columns should be defined with the template, otherwise it not able to show you, or you can not able to render the data properly. Okay, let's quickly do that. Now let's save this change and go to the browser. Here, boom, so here we can see the columns as per the mockup as expected. Okay, and for this the image, I just have written one small piece of styles here. So for table it will be 100%, and image, if I now cut this and save the change, and see it will look like this. So to make it better look and feel, what I did, just I'm created this, I've written this styles. Okay, now let's save this change. This is all about the basic Angular material table usage. So in next session we'll discuss about that pagination and sorting. And by the way, total our whole idea is to create the grid such a way so that basic functionalities to be there inside that grid, and also we can reuse that grid. Okay, so as per I have decided to show you the functionalities of the grid, like smart search along with this info icon, and this filter, advanced filter, and the column rendering, and also will show you the lazy loading on this grid. So these are the main whole idea to give you about that Angular material table. Okay, so for that, stay tuned and be safe. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.